vortex. So I'm going to try to do the set that I wanted to do tonight. I have a really bad habit of not doing the things that I say I'm going to do. And I'm a disorganized person. I'm sure you've gathered this information. If you just look at the state of my car or the state of my house, it resembles the state of my mind very well. And I've been praying consistently all my life for God to direct me, because I can't seem to fit in with this world that He put me in. And I don't think that that's a problem. I no longer think that that's a problem, but it doesn't make it easy. It just makes it easier to understand why and how I can't allow myself to do what they do. But then I look at myself and I ask myself, how could this be preferable? So stressed out and you're crying all the time, even though you laugh so much that other people would assume that you've lost your mind, but you never had it to begin with. I'm always searching, I'm always searching. I think it's very possible that I can do this thing that I'm doing. I'm just not comfortable. I don't know what it would take for me to get comfortable. And everybody acts like a caricature. I can't even say it. Caricature. Everybody's a caricature. But I know that I am a character. But sometimes this character don't make sense to me. But maybe that's what makes me interesting. I don't know. I just absolutely hate my stage presence. I absolutely hate my performance. Even if I do well, even if I make them laugh. Even if I do exactly what they say I ought to. I hate that. I'll never be comfortable, but maybe I'm not supposed to be comfortable, and maybe that's not the goal, it's not the goal. You know, I'm just supposed to keep learning, and it always hurts to grow. It always hurts to grow. And maybe that's why people don't want to do it, because they're so busy playing victim about stuff that they claim is hurting them. Or maybe they can't even admit this shit. So it's easier just to project it. I don't know. I don't know everything. Sometimes I don't think I know anything. But I do know something I figured out recently that I think is interesting. And I don't know if I've ever brought this up before. But when I watch my videos, it's a completely different experience than when I'm like shooting the video. Because I'm very aware of myself. But I'm still not aware like when I watch it. And that's especially true of my stage performance. But when I'm making a video, I'll be like, this is terrible. But then I'll watch it and be like, no, this is amazing. You know? I think I've mentioned this before, but not at this level, okay? What I'm saying is that I'm not as aware as I think I am. I am aware, but I think I need to stop being arrogant about that. Because it's like, I guess I'm aware of all the bad things about myself still. It's like, it's so hard for me to see the good things. But maybe other people see it the other way. I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong about everything. Maybe I'm a piece of shit. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me, Vortex. You tell me in the comments. Am I a piece of shit? I hope not. I don't want to be a piece of shit. I want to be a better version of myself, whatever that is. I never want to stop doing what I'm supposed to do in this life. I never want to think that I've had enough. I never want to think, well, I don't need to learn more. I don't need to look more stuff up. I'm satisfied. I'll never be satisfied. I'm also a woman. But because I have the brain of a man, I'll really never be satisfied. Well, so I have the emotions of a woman, but I have the brain of a man. So yeah, that's confusing. I really feel like I need to explain these things. But it's like, I don't do these personal bits, though I really should. I think maybe I'm afraid of doing that. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Should I just like scrap the keyboard altogether? Because I'm just so fucking sick of this shit. I really do. I really do. I'm really sick of this shit. Like, what I'm saying doesn't even make sense. That's how tired I am of everything. I'm not making sense. See, I'm pretty aware, like, I can catch myself when I say something stupid. Some of the time. Most of the time I can't, really. But yeah, I mean, I probably have chocolate on my face or something. You know, it's like, there is just a lot of stuff that I'm not aware of. So it's like, yeah, I should stop priding myself on these things. Just talk about what I know and shut the hell up about everything else. You know? But I just get frustrated with myself. I get frustrated with everything, really. And I never want to be one of those fucking arrogant pieces of shit that is like telling everybody else how they should do comedy. You know, and I complain about like the PC shit, but here's my rule. If it's fucking funny, I don't give a shit. It can be like the most anti-white, anti-Republican, like, you could do a whole set about how much you hate my guts, but if it's fucking funny, like, I have to hand it to you, you know? So, you have to be able to take jokes, otherwise you can't make them. You know, you have to take the world's shit in order to give that shit back to the world. And maybe that's why I assumed that I'd be good at it, but it's almost like, I mean, it is a double-edged sword, but it's like, sometimes I just feel so separate from everything that I feel like it prohibits me from being able to feel like I can connect with real people in the real world, because I don't even know what the hell that is. And the rest of the world is figuring out what I've known since I was a child, but it's like, they still don't know, like, not to say that I know everything, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's been aware of stuff for a while is kind of behooved that it's taken so many people so long to figure out just this much, you know? It's like just sad. But you can't blame them, because, you know, they were never taught to ask a question. They were never taught to look at their reality with any bit of skepticism, you know? So I'm glad I checked the other lane before I crashed into that vehicle. That was good, thank you, Lord. But yeah, like, none of these motherfuckers have ever been taught how to look at things with an abstract point of view. You know? They never teach that shit. Because they look at, well, abstract is wrong. If it doesn't go along with this mainstream, it's wrong. We're gonna cancel it. We're not gonna allow that. I think I need to write down subject matter that I really want to talk about, and then write jokes specifically about that. Because the only way that I can talk about these things is to make funny, obviously. But yeah, I just need to work harder. That's always the solution. Work harder, pray more, you know. The solution's always the same. Trust God. Be patient, right? Be patient. Yeah, I'm just fucking sick of this keyboard. I'm sick of this keyboard. I'm sick of everything that I say and do. Maybe I should just get a smartphone and take an antidepressant or something. You know, maybe that's the solution. Maybe I should just be like everybody else. You know? That'd be really funny if, like, I did that for a week. Like, I got a smartphone and I got back on Zoloft. And I'm grasping at straws right now. I'm like, what can I do different? Maybe I could just pretend to be like everybody else. And then when I get sick of that, I can just go back to being my crazy ass self. I can't figure out how to write a fucking set list. I'm just disappointed with myself right now, okay? I'm so disappointed that I'm considering getting a smartphone and taking an SSRI. So that should tell you that that's the level of disappointment that I am at with myself. But only a true fan of mine would understand these jokes that I'm telling. Because it's like most people aren't on this level where they understand, you know, what's happening with medicine, and what's happening with the culture, and what's happening in America, and what's happening, you know, it's in the Bible, man. It's in the Bible. And I feel like anybody that's on that level, like, you understand what I talk about. Not that I'm so freaking smart, but it's just, I think there's just a wise level of like understanding of, like, okay, this is exactly like it's prophesized about, and it's just obvious the world is such a piss poor place. Like, oh shit, police officer, oh my goodness, it's a cop. Ugh. I'm gonna see my busted tail light. And the fact that I'm not wearing a seatbelt. I mean, it's nighttime, so. Ugh. Hope you didn't see that keyboard in my lap. Ugh. Shit. Anyway. I realize, like, how arrogant I sound all the time, and I'm like, how dare you be fucking arrogant when you're this much of a fucking mess, Amy? Like, it doesn't matter, like, how wise you are. It, like, really doesn't. Because you're still a fucking wreck. You're such a wreck. And just the fact that I know that, I guess, is important, but it's like, oh, you're self-aware, but it's like, yeah, I'm self-aware, but you'd never know it, because of how much of a mess I still am, regardless of how many camera crew members are in my head watching everything that I do. It's like, why do close-ups? You know, why do close-ups when it's this bad? Yeah, anyway. Oh shit. So what was I talking about? Oh, why you hate comedy? You want to quit? You want to quit comedy? I always want to quit comedy. Even when I do well, I want to quit. So I feel like I did poorly tonight, so I guess that's good. I always give it 3 days. In 3 days, I'm gonna fucking love my set. But it's good. It's good to feel like you bombed though, because then you're motivated to go back and do better. Like last night, I feel like I did pretty well, but then like I went up tonight and bombed, from what it seemed. I mean, it's like I still get people to laugh, but it's like if they're not laughing the entire time, I feel like I bombed. But then it's like they were being really quiet because they like didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't either. So I just like kept standing up there looking stupid, you know. It just sucks though, because like you see this channel, right? You see like all the videos, you hear all the words coming out of my fucking mouth, man. All the shit that I got spewing in my head 24/7. So for me to just draw a blank every single time I get up there, unless I have my material, it's like, it's so exasperating. Because I was trying to figure out like what to talk about. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I just want to be comfortable enough where I can just fucking spew vomit like I do on this channel. But it's like, I don't know what's stopping me. I really don't. Oh shit. Well, we'll figure it out, I suppose. Hopefully.